Good evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Dr. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on some deep personal level that could only be sexy. I'm not kidding. As some of you may or may not know who are watching the videos, if you've been in the comment box, yes, the channel is once again being trolled. We know exactly who it is. We know exactly where they nest, and we know exactly where they live. The thing is, all you can do is write it out, let it go, and all that. So if you do receive a disparaging remark or something like that, and it appears to be from a member of the cast, then no, it is not. It is a troll account. The person's been stealing Facebook photos and using them to create fake accounts on YouTube, which unfortunately is rather easy. Even a cheap little simian can do it. But unfortunately, I don't know why they bother, because all they usually do is they end up increasing subscribers. They end up increasing views on said video. And like I said, I don't know why. But the thing is more, well, actually, I kind of do. It's just sometimes things happen in people's lives that are out of their control, and they feel that trolling means controlling, and it's not. Anything they write you is fiction on a page. And like I said, I did a video I put up on Facebook where I just drew attention to the person I feel is responsible, which apparently has gotten some reaction somewhere. Big deal. So, yeah, so if you can, like I said, I've already had a couple cast members who, or people who tune in, who've screen captured and all that. And I said, good, go ahead and send them to me, because I stick them in a file. I keep everything now. Sadly, I have to, because that's the nature of the beast. So please keep that in mind. Do not reply to them. Do not give them the time of day. Just, blow it off. Let it go. It's not real. It's not even a real person. It's just some poor demented soul who's had some tragedy or something happen in their lives, and they feel that they're going to try to control things by trolling, and it doesn't work. Well, see, channel's still here. We're still broadcasting now, thanks to them. 170 subscribers from 3,000. News videos are all still doing well, despite the fact that they've tried to sabotage. And the thing is, I don't even see how it's sabotaged. It doesn't affect anything. People still come and watch. But I just wanted to warn you, the viewer, that it's going on, it's happening, and whatnot. And like I said, unfortunately, YouTube is very limited in what you can do about it. And as I said, any 5-year-old child can go out and create a troll account on YouTube. It doesn't take a whole lot of IQ. So let's move on, though. Let's get to what matters. Let's get to the news, shall we? Now, first off, over here on the BBC America Twitter page, I went to try to find this, and like I said, I figured it'd just be easy to link it to you this way. There is a short video here with Missy and Bill on an adventure down the docks on a search for some ice cream. Michelle and Pearl discuss Missy and Bill. And it's a pretty funny video. It's pretty short. It's only just over a minute long, but I think you'll enjoy it. Give it a view. Link will be below in the description box as usual. Moving on, Patrick Ness, and this is the big one that really is torpedoing the boat. Patrick Ness has called time on Class. He's basically walked off the project. The BBC have not officially canceled Class, but from what I've seen in the ratings, and sorry I forgot to include it, I'll probably put up a link also for the site where you can go see Class ratings. They're all the way up to episode 7. Episode 8 will be up later this week, but there was major drop-offs. It was not doing well at all, despite all the advertisement BBC America gave it. And the thing is, you have to put it down to the fact they put it on BBC 3 Online last year. When they did put it on BBC One, they put it a death slot. I think it was like Monday nights at like 10:45 p.m., something like that. And then they were airing 2 episodes at a time. So by the time you got to the second episode, everybody's going to be gone to bed. But the thing is, the writing overall was not as good as Patrick Ness is renowned for. Like I said, I've not read any of his books, but many friends of mine who have all said he's an incredible author. And sometimes things you put down on paper don't translate well onto the big screen. And like I said, ask Stephen King. Look at how many of his, how much of his stuff, there's stuff of his that's come out shining like roses, Academy Awards and all that, but then there's stuff of his that was just plain bad. Oh man. I think I watched Maximum Overdrive for a laugh more than anything, and that's the one he directed. But And he wrote the screenplay for it. So that happens. And this goes into it a bit, and this also goes into some of his tweets he's put out over the last day or so, talking about why, he's walked out on it. He wishes, it could be filming right now, but it's likely not going to be continued for series 2. It's just but the big weird thing that ended it with me is, spoiler alert, if you've not seen Clash, you may want to turn off now. Why in the name of hell would the Weeping Angels need a fake board of governors of an Earth school to warrant or, prelude to an invasion? That right there made absolutely no damn sense whatsoever. And it's just, like I said, some people are saying I'm just too old to get it. It's like, sorry, I get Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which this was kind of a copy off of in genre. But like I said, each person has their own opinion, and I'm not going to bash you if you liked it. It's just, I don't get it. But that's me. Moving on. Lie of the Land overnight figures came in at 3.01 million viewers. Now, before you raise the panic alarm and start running for the storm shelter, screaming, oh my God, it's a twister, the show's over. They put it up, ITV, like I said, unfortunately, people misinterpret it, and I also misinterpret it. They had backed up Britain's Got Talent's final on ITV back to Saturday night. So it was in direct competition with that, and also said that there was some kind of international football tournament going on that night as well. If I got it wrong, let me know. Put it in the comment box. And so it was the lowest the series has received in its history, with Battlefield 89 getting 3.1 million. However, Lie of the Land, thanks to the ability of present-day audiences to catch up with the program in the weeks after transmission, should have a final figure that is much higher after this initially reported one. So don't go, oh my God, the show's going to get canceled. This is a direct sign that Moffat has killed the series. No, that's not all what happened. Hell, look at Casualty for that night. 3.21 on Casualty. The Keith and Patty Picture Show, 3 million. So Doctor Who still came in at 4th most watched program of the day. So, hell, BBC Two, look at that, 1.1 million on the Lake District there, A Wild Year. So everybody took a kick to the groin, because you had two big things. You had a massive sports event, then you had a massive reality TV show event. Now, some people think I'm mad for, they don't like the fact I denounce reality TV. Reality TV is quick, cheap, and easy, just like, well, I'm not going to say it. That's a derogatory remark. And the thing is that, it's a big fad now and all that with contest shows and all that. So it's, a lot of people just, rather watch that as it airs than watch, Doctor Who, a drama, which they can come back to later, you see. So that's also, these other dramas that they can come back to later on in the week, or, via iPlayer, iView, or whatever you use. So don't freak out on that, okay? It's not the fact that the show sucks. It's the fact that they put it up against two major powerhouses, and that's live sports, and that's a reality TV show. And the only show I've ever seen do that, where it actually beat out football, was in the United States, was The Walking Dead one night. I think scored like 15 million viewers and beat Sunday Night Football and I think that's the first time that had been done in decades. So it happens, but we got to suffer through it. Don't worry about it. Moving on. Okay, Pyramid at the End of the World came in with an official rating of 5.79 million viewers. This was enough to make Doctor the 14th most watched program on British television for the week, 6th highest on the BBC. And like I said, that's not bad considering all the big guys that are in front of it. Look at, there's BJT again. And there's Match of the Day. And then there's Coronation Street. There's Corey and EastEnders and Emmerdale. And some folks prefer that type of programming. So I'm not going to jump on them and say, you suck, you need to watch Doctor Who. That's how it happens. All right, moving on. All right, Lie of the Land came in with an AI of 82. Not too bad. Actually, that's pretty good. If you're in the 80s and up, you're not doing bad at all. So don't freak out on that, because if you get in the 70s and lower, then panic time, okay? All right, Lie of the Land reaction. Oh, my God, were there some major pissers in here. I'm not kidding. The conclusion, or the Mirror found the conclusion to the Monk trilogy confusing, but praised the performances. The Telegraph also praised the actors. However, Radio Times felt the episode to be misjudged in getting the companion to fire a gun at the Doctor. Digital Spy called the episode a decent climax to a middling trilogy. And Geek enjoyed the first part, but thinks it went downhill after the Doctor faked his regeneration. Why? Because they fooled you. There were so many people jumping up and down. Like I said, I even got past a supposed insider that said that the Doctor was supposed to change into a woman for like 20 minutes of the episode, then get retroed back. But like I said, that came from a dubious source. That's why I never really broadcasted it. So you see, I don't like putting bullshit on the air. So I even said it's a dubious source, and congratulations, you just went from dubious to just basically into the crap pile. So congratulations, you screwed up. All right. Then a geek, we were with AV Club, was disappointed in the episode, feeling the skills of the lead actors outpaced the quality of the script. And Ars Technica also disliked the script. IGN booked the trend by enjoying the story and its conclusion, while Games Radar again praised the performances. And, like I said, it was an incredible episode. It was a nice tie-off. Sure, they didn't go a whole much into the uprising after, but the problem is you've only got so many minutes to tell a story, even if you're on a 3-part story arc. And it was beautifully laid out, beginning, middle, end. And what more do you want, for crying out loud? Oh, that's right. Sutek didn't show up, so it sucks. Oy vey. Anything with a pyramid must be Sutek. Anything with an Omega symbol must be Omega. I got some bad news for you guys. Omega is slated for a movie to fight K9, I think, later this year. And that, unfortunately, those guys are the guys who created those characters, so there's really not much you can do about it. I want to know how they're going to try to play Omega without the Time Lord angle, because that's what they have to do with K9, because they don't own any of that, because that's owned by the BBC. So Australian overnight ratings for La La Land and final ratings for the event's 428,000 viewers in the 5 major capital cities. Second highest ABC drama of the day, 10th highest of the day overall. So, okay, meanwhile, including time shifted, Extremis came in at 513,000 consolidated viewers. 91,000 extra viewers put it as her third highest time shifted program of the day and 12th of the day overall. And so, right there, even Extremis doing pretty good, in Australia. Good eye. Okay, oh God, did I slaughter that or what? Bill's birth mother, by the way, has played a Time Lord on Doctor Who before, if you've not recognized her. Why am I forgetting her name? Rosie Jane. Sorry, see, it came up on the screen. Big save. And what happened was, see, there she is. She was in, I believe, Day of the Doctor. You see right here, she was one of them ones who are doing the Star Trek shuffle of things. We're getting bombed. Dun, 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 dun. We're getting hit by shit. Okay. So it wasn't a big role, but hey, she got paid. And now she's playing Bill's mom. So nice little trivia tidbit for you to tuck under your hat. And of course, all the guys out there and in the fanfic world are going, Bill's mom was a Time Lord. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Okay, EastEnders star, get ready. Remember this name? Anybody? We had a lot of so-called insiders who were touting Rakhee Thakrar as being the new companion for Series 10. And it turns out, no, she wasn't. But she has been announced as Paul McGann's new companion in the upcoming Time War Chronicles, or Time War series, coming from Big Finish, for the 8th Doctor series. So if this does well, there'll be more than one volume, because this is Big Finish. They tell really good stories, and the part was actually created for Thakrar by scriptwriter Matt Fitton for Big Finish, and they go into a little bit of her character right here. She's a scientist trying to stay alive in the heart of a temporal battle, and also knows how to blow up a Dalek, which is handy. So, and she goes a little bit into it right here. So it's nice that she did finally wind up in the Doctor Who family. But she's going to be accompanying the 8th Doctor. Now, meanwhile, okay, hang on a second. I thought there was a trailer here. All right. Oh, okay, cookie policy. I think I have my cookies turned off, if I remember correctly. I did it again. Okay, so there's a trailer there. All right, so yeah, if you want to listen to the trailer for Time War Series 1, it's there as well. All right, once again, let me remind you, like I said, trolling happens on YouTube. There's nothing you can really do about it. We as channel runners have very limited options. Unfortunately, you can set your comment box to approved only, but that only means that's whatever comments are going to land on the page itself. And like I said, if they reply to a person, boom, it gets sent to them via email and whatnot like that. So our powers are very limited. If only I had true power. Oh, yeah. So be patient. Like I said, anything you see that's coming from what appears to be someone on the cast or their wives, siblings, or, trust me, I think to the point that pretty soon they're going to be starting to take pictures of pets and trying to pass them off. That's more than likely a fake account, a troll account. And like I said, these are just sad individuals, demented in their own way, who are trying to get attention and also feel that by trying some sad attempt at sabotaging other people, they can control things in their own lives. I don't know. Maybe they're being evicted from their house. I don't know. Maybe, they're sad with their jobs. I don't know. I've never trolled anybody on YouTube. Now, somebody's been accusing my cast members of doing it. Like I said, I don't monitor my cast members. Whatever they do on their free time, their free will, that's their prerogative. They're not my employees. So, but oh well. All I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is it's a mad, mad world. We live in it. Enjoy living. Like I said, don't take fiction from a page, fiction off a page from someone you don't know as something serious. Like I said, I was trolled so bad that this morning I got up, I got my car and I went to work. See what I mean? Hell, I've been called fat so many times. If I had a dime for every time, I wouldn't be living in this squalor. So good night, folks. Take care. Ta-ta. Have a good one.